guys, and welcome back to my channel to a brand new video. And today's video is going to be another extreme hunger. So I'm just currently re-recording a lot of extreme hunger related videos because it's such a big topic and there's so many little topics within the big topic, and I just want to talk about loads of different things and get lots of things straight and stuff, and just to make sure that people are fully educated, I guess, on extreme hunger, because there is so much information about lots of different topics and so little information on extreme hunger. So today's topic that I'm going to be talking about: are you binge eating or do you have extreme hunger? Trying to notice and find out the difference between them. And I guess this video, I hope, will comfort a lot of people, and I hope that it just will help a lot of people understanding the difference between them, because I get so many messages through saying that, oh, I'm 100% binge eating, and then they tell me what's happening to them, and in fact it's actually extreme hunger. And before I get in this video, I just want to let you guys know that the things I tell you in this video, I've researched over 2 years of my life, dedicated kind of in a way to find out information on extreme hunger, because at the beginning of recovery it's something that really affected me, and it's something that I spent a lot of time looking into. And I looked at loads of experiments, like the Minnesota starvation experiment, and just trying to find out as much information as possible. And I'm really thankful that I'm able to share this information with you guys today. So I hope this educates you in a way, but I also just want to mention I'm not a doctor or a psychiatrist or anything like that. So I just wanted to clarify that, and this is just complete or just personal research, to be honest. So let's talk about the differences between binge eating and extreme hunger. One of the main ones is if you've had a past of restrictive eating, or if you've restricted your diet, or you're still restricting your diet, then you have extreme hunger. This goes for pretty much everyone. If you're experiencing extreme hunger, or you're overly wanting to eat more, and if you're still not feeling full of everything, and you've had a past of restrictive eating, then you'll most likely have extreme hunger. And the reason behind this is because when your body's been in starvation mode, obviously it eats away the energy that you've had stored, and then once it finishes off all the energy that you've had stored, then it goes to things like eating away your muscles, like your heart muscles, which can cause death. So then when you give your body a little bit of food, it's like okay, and starts to store a little bit, and it'll eat away that if you're still restricted. And then when you start giving your body more and more food, your body kind of wakes up from starvation mode and is like, whoa, hallelujah, give me more food. And all of a sudden it just wants more food and more food, because it's kind of scared that you're going to starve it again. Your body is really, really clever, so is your brain, and it kind of feels like it needs to prepare for a fast or a hibernation, an example. So your body wants all this food to store it inside. So then when you go to, if you're going to restrict it, whatever, your body is almost in a way prepared for that. So it's not eating away your heart muscles. So this is where extreme hunger happens, because it wants more and more food. And then even when it thinks that it's getting enough food, it still doesn't feel like it's not enough food, because it needs more and more and more, because it is so scared that you're going to restrict. And this is why it's so important that you listen to your extreme hunger, because it needs all of that food and more and even more and even more, because your body needs to trust you. Your body needs, and your body and your brain actually needs to trust you, because it needs to realize that you're not going to go through this hibernation thing, and it doesn't need to keep storing all this food. It will if you start giving your body what it wants, it will start to realize that it's going to have constant energy, constant food, constant nutrition, and it won't need all this food. So it's important that you listen to your extreme hunger so much, because it's the only way to get rid of it. And if that means that you inhale your entire kitchen, then so be it. It wants it. It needs it. And if that even means waking up during the night at 3 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever, and feeling hungry mentally or physically, you still need to honor that. I would do it during the night. I had to honor my extreme hunger during the night. My extreme hunger during, like, in the morning kind of isn't that bad anymore. It was mainly at any time between, when I got to 8 p.m, my extreme hunger would just go whack. If you want to see more information on extreme hunger at night, then go ahead and click the link in the description below, and there will be a video on dealing with extreme hunger at night and how to stop it and stuff. So then another clear difference between binging and extreme hunger is kind of the hunger. So when you're binging, you don't feel mentally hungry, you don't feel physically hungry, you're just eating unconsciously in a way, and you're not aware of what you're doing in a way. When you have extreme hunger, you kind of either feel mentally hungry or physically hungry. And the differences between mentally hungry and physically hungry, so you might not actually feel physically hungry as in might have stomach, hunger pangs or signals or stomach pains or whatever. You might be just craving this food, and these cravings are so strong, and that's mental hunger. And you need to listen to that equally as much as you listen to your physical hunger. So that's another clear difference. And going back to another difference with binging and extreme hunger is when you're binging, you kind of go through, it's kind of like a blackout in a way. And this is where you just consume loads and loads of food without, thinking at all. And when you have extreme hunger, I guess you're kind of aware of it because you want more and more and more. That's all you can think about is food, that you just need it and want it. And you're kind of conscious about eating it too because you're kind of thinking about it. And you're also kind of thinking, as awful as it sounds, you're kind of thinking of the aftermath, like, oh, I'm going to feel so guilty after eating this, in a way. When you have binging episodes, you kind of just think, you're just eating for the sake of eating. You're not eating for the sake that you feel mentally hungry or physically hungry. You're just eating for eating, basically. So that's another clear difference between binge eating and extreme hunger. And also, another thing that I want to mention is that extreme hunger can happen whether you're underweight or healthy weight. It does not matter. Your weight your physical body does not, judge your mindset or your mentality or anything like that. It's all about what's in here. It's all about healing too, what's in here. As important as healing your physical body is, your mental health is equally important. Another thing I want to mention, that people think that when they eat to the point of fullness and feeling sick almost in a way, that goes back to being binging, because obviously one of the main symptoms of binging is, eating until sickness. But that's not the case when you have extreme hunger, because that equally happens too. You might feel physically sick and you might feel extremely full and comfortable and not physically hungry whatsoever, but there's still that tiny little of you in your brain saying that I want to keep eating, I want to continue eating this. And you might continue to eat until you're literally have to go to bed, like what I had to do many countless times. Like, I would literally have my night snack, then I would just roll onto my bed and just sleep because I'd be so bloated and so full. But it's not binging, okay? It's not. But if you're coming from any restrictive eating, you have extreme hunger. If you're in anorexia recovery or anything like that, there is no such thing. I say it in pretty much all of my extreme hunger videos. There is no such thing as too much food. No such thing. And there is no such thing as binging in anorexia recovery, because you need it. You want it and you need it. And although it might be extremely tough to deal with and cope with, and you might be like, oh, I'm binge eating and stuff like that. You're not. I promise you, you are not. You have extreme hunger. If the differences that I've said there, and you have them, and you have extreme hunger, then accept it and give your body what it needs, because the only way to get over extreme hunger is to give your body what it needs. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and goodbye.